How does this all play out, do you think, Peter?
I have no idea.
Really?
I fear that it will go on forever.
Forever?
That's the way it feels to me at the moment. I see no exit. I see no sign of anybody who takes over. When it began, I said that what we were faced with here was a doctor confronted with a patient with, a mild rash, saying to the patient, well, look, I can cure this rash as a miraculous new operation. I just have to cut off your right leg. And the patient, being of a trusting sort, so, well, of course, doctor, you know best. Yes, please, cut off my right leg. And the doctor cuts off his right leg, and the rash duty goes away. The doctor says, isn't it fantastic? You see how wonderful it is? I cut off your right leg, your rash has gone away. And the patient says, oh, thank you, doctor. And the doctor then says, and I now would like you to pay me a $50,000 bill for my services. And the patient says, I'm going to do that, I've only got one leg. But the end of all this, if anybody complains, the doctor will say, well, his rash did go away. I cut off his leg, the operation worked. And this is what's going to happen. We're already being prepared for this. And the doctor will say, and if only I'd cut off his leg earlier, the rash would have gone away more quickly. It's already being prepared. The argument is if when the inquiries are held, the government will say, we should have locked down earlier. That was the mistake we made. And the inquiry will accept that. Because this closed circle of closed minds, which dominates all discussion of this in politics and the media and the academy, will all conclude that. And so we will then be ready and prepared for the doctor to come back and cut off our other leg.
Do you think 50 years from now we'll ever get a proper forensic inquiry into what happened?
It doesn't look like it at the moment to me. Mm. I used to think that it would be bound to happen. But there are other controversies in which I've been engaged to do with the attempt of the Western countries to intervene on the side of Al-Qaeda in Syria. One of the most bizarre episodes of modern diplomacy. But during that, it came to me that what the governments of the world had learnt, particularly the British and American governments, had learnt from the Iraq War, was not that it was stupid to engage in Middle Eastern wars, but that they hadn't managed to get the control of information right. If weapons of mass destruction were now not found in Iraq, then no one would report it. If the great exposure of the fact that the Iraq War was without a pretext would not take place because there isn't enough independent journalism or independence of mind in politics or diplomacy for it ever to come out, what they learned was to suppress the truth more effectively. They're very good at it. Hmm. When they make a mistake, they will never admit it. It will not come out.